Alright, I'm a little bit late on this move, but we have hit the conditions for a Globex trap for maybe the first time. I don't know if that's the case, but the window of opportunity is between 8 a.m. to 11, and these two big brother, little brother zones were created at that time yesterday. They're fresh. So I should have already been in this move, but hey ho. I knew that I wasn't going to take the short even with the opening range break. This is the opening range. But I neglected to check that these were created in the window of opportunity, as Mr. Skorupinski says. But now I am kind of scared that I might have missed the entire move. Let's say we go above this high. Let's say we go and touch the 30-minute supply zone at least. It doesn't really matter. I'm here. I'm watching it. This underneath there. Create limit order. Market 5. I knew it. For max risk. We're going to wait for the little bit of a retracement. We've got 1 minute left. We'll wait for the end of this candle to see the actual confirmation of this rejection. And maybe a little bit of a retracement would be nice. Give me a better price. Ugh. I should have been in down here basically. So they take, Skorupinski and the gang take the trades at those levels. They might as well put limit orders. They're just like, yep, if it hits, I'm taking the buy. And they would have already been 80 points up in this move, or ish, 70 to 80 points. It's the Globex trap. Oh, it's not the Globex trap, you stupid. Whoa, lucky I called myself. There's no reason to take this trade, really. We're gonna wait for a break. Holy moly. This is the opening range. Yeah, not the Globex range. What's the Globex high and low? So before this point, what was the high? And after this point, that's the high. That's the high. Actually, it is. It absolutely is. This is the low. Actually, it is. I need to take it. I need to take it. We're following the rules, baby. Yeah, we wait for a bit of a retracement. That's it. We're in 5 contracts. And we can even move it a little more if we want, but there's no reason to. It is the Globex trap because the Globex low was down here. And we're well below, well, we went well below that. We closed below that, right into a demand zone. Perfect conditions. Perfect Globex trap conditions. See if it works. And I mean, of course, take it on here as well. Do you want to risk 400 or?
Order filled.
371. It's too much. I should have done minimum. Should have done 1 contract. And you wanna? Yeah, we're around the same level. Why not? Oh, the we lost the overnight trade. Where is it? 311. Put you 3, 5, 5, 7. That doesn't really matter. Okay, yeah, we're in. Globex Trap obviously makes me a little more nervous. I'm not used to doing it, and you hardly ever get the conditions to line up. So just to reiterate, it is the low of overnight session, of the Globex session. And yeah, the price breaking the low of the overnight session into a demand zone that was created between the hours of 8 to 11 a.m. New York, Eastern time, right? So, yeah, if this was created at that time, which it was, it will provide, apparently it will be a bear trap. And I was just watching the My Funded Futures stream, and it seems like a lot of traders do that. They're waiting for that bear trap. They're waiting for that Globex break, the overnight session break, to capitalize. Now I've heard people make a living. They get a few hours out of this every week, and they need to find like one a week basically, or more. But they can make a whole living off of this strategy, and because it lines up in a way with the orb that it only. Like, for example, the orb, if I was completely disregarding zones, the supply and demand zones, that's a short for me. For a lot of traders, it's a short. The orb break, and we broke the Globex. So I get the idea of the trap. Might not work. But Skorpinski talked about it, and I listened, so... yeah, that's the reason for it. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I missed that move already, though. You know, that's my actual concern now. We had the big reaction off of the 15-minute candle. Once we got down here, I could have bought, and I mean, end to end, it would have been 75. End to end. But more like 50 points or something, which is like $200 on this, and much more on that. Like 2,000 on that. Is it 10 times? No. No. It's like 600 or something. 500. It's looking good. We could have added to that position to get a better price down there, but there's no need to. We're almost fully leveraged here with 1,100, I think, or yeah, 1,000 something on this stop loss. So let's see what happens. How long do we have? 5 minutes. Yeah, we're about halfway through. We've already had a rejection off of the demand zone, and we are looking bullish. It's a big wick. Hopefully it ends that way. Hopefully it ends all the way up there, but hey ho. Now I'm just rambling at this point. There is no reason to record this price action. We will be back. Alright, so we've had a lot of choppy movement. I'm hoping this is the breakout, but it looks like it is. But just in case, and we're at 150, which is my level on the funded account to come in 4 times. I should be at about 25 points above it. I was just about to move it to break even, but look at that. I got it pretty much 25 on the dot. So solidified my $100 profit right there. And it's okay. If I miss it, I miss it, or I'll go in again. But I do have to be sure in case it just kept chopping up again. But it's looking like it's moving now. Here as well, 250, which is not there yet for this account, but I will still go break even. Just in case, I will still go break even. You as well, I'm gonna quickly do the same thing. About there. You down, and then you. See, this is where it would tap back anyway, so I don't love it. We can move it down a teeny tiny bit. So make $90 or whatever. It's alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep it on this screen for a bit because I'm gonna be I've just got to be ready to chase once we hit 350, which I can't see, which is annoying. 250. Can I keep this on? Yeah, I can. This is pretty much max risk, this one, so. If I win this, it will just be about 1200-ish left. Look, I like it. It's struggling with the moving averages. Or I'd like to think it's struggling with the moving averages. There you go. Worried this one might come down. Oh, this is much higher. I just realized this is much higher. Was it 25 points or no? Oh, no, that was correct. Let me just measure again. Let me put this down. Let me just measure one more time. 21. That's 100. 21 is only $84. Ugh. Scoff. I like it. After a big engulfing candle like that, we're struggling with breaking out of the range, which I don't love, but we're not retracing too readily, which is a good sign, which means maybe we consolidate a little bit and then we go up. What case will I add? Is what I just asked myself. Only if we create a zone and then we come back and retest that zone and come off of that zone with a real rejection within one candle, or a bullish move from the candle and then another green candle after that. And follow the rules, baby. Nice. Got 15 seconds left. It's a great look. We broke out of the range. Great look. The Globex trap worked. It took a while. It made me second guess it quite a bit, but it worked. And now I think we'll run a little bit more. You are 300 and something, yeah. It's time to run, baby. It's time to run, baby. This is gonna go to exactly what I needed to go to. Let's do 1330. Let's quickly check, just so I can put my take profit there, so we don't mess around with the evaluation. 1330 divided by 10? No. What? 1330 is what I need, yeah? Is what I need to make. How many points of movement do I need for that? Yeah, 133, okay. Simple. Doi. Okay, so this should be fine. Three, yeah, there, which is, oh my god, don't have the price. We'll just move it like that. One, 3, 1. Oh, I can't see. Can't see it. It should be fine. Couple of points, I guess. I mean, what am I doing? Wasting my time. We're still not, we're at about 300, which is fantastic, but we still haven't touched 350, which I predict shall happen in this candle within the next 90 seconds. Once it does, I shall put my stop loss right here. Exactly there. That's it, time to go. Yep. You can move out of the way for no reason. Oh, what am I doing? I was trying to find it. It's got to be done. It's the strategy. It has to be done. I don't want to do that. I wanted to run. Yeah, that's about perfect, I think. But we're trading. We can creep up a little bit. Below the...
Stop filled.
Oh, yeah, on the other one. That scared me. That's right. So now we have the opportunity to create a... Only need about 1,000, man. I can pass this evaluation today. We need a demand zone. I wanna make that a demand zone, but this whole thing is a demand zone. There's no decisive candles there though. So the problem is that we would still be inside this demand zone. It's not a leg out if it's inside the base candles like that. And these 3-4 candles are all indecisive candles, so I can't do it. Doesn't make sense. This potentially could drop, base, rally.
Stop filled.
Nice. 2 wins, and this one is also filled now? No. Yeah, that little creep up wasn't very good, apparently, because I would have still been in this trade, and I do think we're going to keep going up. No, that's it now, right? No? Oh. We just didn't wick that far on the actual Nasdaq futures. This is the E-mini. The wick went much further. Look. Went to 413. You didn't even get close to 413. That's interesting. Five-minute there is one. So we go here. This is base, rally, base, 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 rally. We make you a shitty Scion. A little 5-minute D. How's the 15 looking? There's still 6 minutes left. But you see, you can't. 1 minute means nothing. Now this is a real rejection. I want to buy, like I'm itching to buy, but I need that confirmation to buy. Relax. Only 1,000 down now, which is fantastic. 950 down. So I need to make it to the 2,600 buffer, and then I start collecting profits. Or it's just the buffer in my head. it could be 2,000. When I make it to 2.6, I might take 600. You know, we'll see. That sort of management I can play by ear, but I just need to have enough of a buffer there, a similar trading environment as this, to make sure I don't over leverage or make silly mistakes. Like I don't want to be stuck with like a $200 buffer. I can't even take a trade. Need to be able to take like 5-10 trades at any given time, at any given week. I'm like extra sleepy lately. I don't know what it is. I slept enough last night. Cool. I don't know if I should stop recording right now or if we get this green candle I'm in. So maybe not. Would be just below this time. How much was that win actually? Let me see. Trade of 8. 102. Alright, yeah, we're not moving fast enough for my liking. I'll be back. I think we're having the move, finally. We broke out. I should have bought down here. Now, decisions. Am I going to wait for a retracement back into this little demand zone? I think yes, that answered the question. But I should have, according to the strategy, I should have bought right there. Now, it is 12:45 in New York. So, I'm expecting the volume to slow. I'm gonna get rid of this and put volume back. Yeah. Is volume profile paid for? Premium. Get off. Premium. Volume flow indicator. What does this even mean? Alright, I think I'm going in. We're gonna put the stop loss not down there. Put the stop loss down here. And hopefully we stay in this range. If we are gonna range, this is the new slightly higher range. Yeah, what is this? Okay, we'll come back to that. I don't know what that's about. This is the challenge account, and we shall do five contracts, alright? Right? Oh shit. Come on.
Order filled.
That would have been it. That would have been a little bit of profit. I don't know. Hasty move. It did not go off my demand zone. But since it is only 400, if we do come back down and then have a clear rejection off, then I will add to the position. Maybe another 5 contracts. And I'll go in on the funded account because, yeah, the funded account definitely needs that confirmation. We're going to slowly and steadily make that money. But here we are. We are ready. See now, 45 seconds left and we've created this uncertainty candle. Indecisiveness at the top of this means it's probably coming back down, which is okay. It's not the end of the world. But we needed to go back. I can touch this and go back, that's not bad. In fact, I'll make more money if that happens. Now times 10, let's see. 1035 is about 103. 103.5. Let's just make it 104, yeah? That is where I passed the challenge. I got back yesterday. A teeny tiny bit. Oh, not good. It looks like it's really rounding out. No, it's just the beginning. Yeah, not good. Not good. How's the 15-minute looking? This is a demand zone. 15-minute zone here. It's big though, you know, you can't really take it that seriously. Which is bad for me, which means maybe it'll hit my stop before it goes back up. Okay, enough. If it ends like this, I'll take it on my personal account, but not on the funded account. It looks suspiciously like a top. It looks like we're gonna come down. Kinda like you. Not what I wanted to see. Not the way you want to end this candle. Next one better be an aggressive push up, otherwise I am strongly considering taking a break even as soon as we get there. As soon as we get a little bit past it. Because these two indecision candles right at the top is not a great sign. Now, for the time being we might get some green, but the way the momentum slowed, see this? The way the momentum slowed as we reach this area, I'm not happy. Yeah, it doesn't fill me with confidence. So I'm gonna bring this to break even. Let's get to like, yeah. As it starts messing with the top there, and it will, I'll probably get pushed back down right into this. You wanna make $5? You see, it's getting, it's become another resistance to cross this high now. Some reason a lot of sell orders were waiting up there for this, so we're gonna break even that trade. Let's not mess around.
Stop filled.
Fine. Happy. Now we're watching. Now we're looking to get back in, but I don't know. Should I have taken $20? It doesn't matter. I bet that 20 on a bigger move. Now, yeah, probably at the end of this candle I'll be back. Okay, I want to go in. I should obviously wait for the end of this candle, but look at it. Look at it. I really want to get in, but I will wait. So we had a rejection off of the 5-minute D, and now we're creating a green candle, which is what I'm counting on, and I'll get in if it's not too crazy, if it's not too much of a wick up there. So this is the rejection, but it's still a candle in the opposite direction to what we want to take. Now, I don't want this to fly too much because I don't think we're going to go much further than here. Maybe we'll touch the zone again, but I just don't believe that there's that much steam left today. Although we could have a late in the day move. We're at 1:30 right now, so we don't have like a huge amount of time. And usually I avoid after 2 p.m. But yeah, we could come and test this high. Yeah, there's another supply zone there. 5 minutes, whatever, doesn't matter. 15 minute. Yeah, 15 minute counts as well. It doesn't really affect us at the moment. If we start moving, then I can have a look. But in 90 seconds, we're gonna buy. Actually, not if it looks like that. If it gives me more of a solid body, not this much of a wick above it, then I will. It's an engulfing candle, engulfing decisive. How much is that? What is that? 1/3 of it? 4.5, and then this is 13. Yeah, it's about 1/3. 1/3 of the range of the candle is wick. I don't love it. That's more like it. Now I think I can do this. What if it's all the way down there, actually? No, it doesn't need to be. "20 seconds, but I need a little bump before that." It's indecisive, I can't do it. Not gonna take it. Now I'm predicting it's gonna come down a bit further. Oh, there you go. "15-minute demand zone might be the one worth looking at." Now this looks better. Okay, I think I have to take this. It's 2:30. I don't like to trade this late. Yeah. Or I mean, I say that, but who knows what I'd like to do. But actually, I'm gonna give it a little more time. The 5 minutes. Is that the 5 minute? Yeah. The 15-minute is there. Yeah. So we're still inside the 15-minute demand zone. We have broken the opening range again to the downside, which, you know, if I did take it there, of course, that would have been a good little bit of change, but I wouldn't take it there. It's by like 2 points. and we seemingly had like a rejection there, but then we went deeper into it. I don't know what to do with this, because if we reject off it strongly now, then I might buy. I might go long, but I don't think that we've finally gotten some momentum and it's to the downside. I don't think it would be a good idea in a ranging day that finally broke out to the downside to take a long. And let's see how much from the opening range. 51 and you only 33. So this is definitely more of a I should take a short right now. We're only halfway in. We're inside a demand zone, which means I'm not going to take it. Yeah, there's nothing underneath, so if we do break it, I'll take it on the retracement. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, we've got 1 hour left, and we have finally broken out of that little consolidation zone and the 5-minute demand zone, and we've violated the 15-minute demand zone enough, I think, that let me look at it. Let's see, this might have been a random moment, this might have been an incorrect moment to start recording because I might not do anything. But I just don't want to rush and like quickly record before I get in. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced. I think I'm going short, and there you go. That'll be my target. I guess this could be a zone, but it's not. It's not. No. 1 hour, 2 hours. There'll be demand there, but it's not a strong demand zone by any stretch. There you go, and we're ready. Does that become a supply zone or what? 1 hour, it doesn't. 30 minutes, it doesn't because this isn't closed. 15-minute as well, we'll need it to close. We'll need it to close really bearish for that to be the case. But there, yeah. No. 5, no. No. So it's, yeah, that's where it should be. Do I want to risk it all? The maximum? Even one is like 300. I'm thinking about the funded account as well. Alright, 5 is the execution, and created a wick underneath, ready to retrace. We might just hit this level before we come back, which would be great. Take a bigger position. Middle of nothing, really. Oh, let me check the volume profile. Okay, we're wicking on top. This is what I need. This is a good entry. Ah, it's the low. This is the new low. That's why there's no volume here at these price levels. I like it. I like it. Want to do 3? Let's do 3.
Order filled.
That's scary. That's scary. We've broken, we've created a new low, and there's not much back there to get in the way. In fact, I think a fair value gap is supposed to attract price, right? Is that what they call it? Yeah. There's supposed to be no supplier demand there, so with the volume profile, see, this might have been a stupid mistake, because I know that the prices with the most amount of volume are supposed to be magnetic to price, right? Because that's where all the people were, all the orders were. Interesting. Anyway. I'll be back. What is this? So, yeah, me thinking coming out of this demand zone, we don't have much else beneath us. It completely, it's the biggest like single move this whole day. Completely flipped on me. I thought this was the confirmation of our downtrend, but that there died instantly when I got to the edge here. And now all we're seeing is this, and I'm just waiting for a retracement. I considered around this area here flipping, and now this one closed with a bit of a wick to the upside, which I have to get through my head is not a huge deal. Like, you know, you can have a look how big this wick was. It doesn't mean we're going up now, it just means we went up for that last minute or whatever. So, yeah. Once again, not in my entry model at all. I didn't even think about it. I need to make it a habit to literally have it open every time before I click. To have my checklist open every time before I click buy or sell. Because what was the justification here? Oh, we're getting past this demand zone. There's not another demand zone for a while, so I'm gonna sell. Made perfect sense to me like half an hour ago. Very bad, very bad. And talk about long wicks. Look at that for a long wick. But still, you know, there's hope. This might be a retracement and we might turn around any moment now. The move from up here was like 125, 175. Yeah, cool, yeah. So, from down here, we've gone 115 so far. So maybe this is where we find that resistance and come back down. We find those orders and come back down. That's the last bastion. And that is kind of, it looks like a 15-minute demand zone. Two semi-decisive candles, big bearish candles here. That's a base and this is a leg out for sure, but these two I'm unsure about. They look kind of indecisive. You know, that's also, I mean, look, if it was a trade that I took for a good reason, I would say it's alright, drawdown's fine, because that's what happens. That's why you put your stop loss there, because that's the area where your idea is invalidated. This idea was invalidated where I took it. This was not a trading idea that I stand by. But moments after I can realize that this is not part of my strategy, and I'm not. Obviously seeing this helps. This is only a challenge account with a free reset, so it's not such a big deal, but it's just disappointing. Disappointed in myself for taking that. So now we must wait, see what happens, and maybe we retrace back down. But this is crazy, eh? Look at that. 7 consecutive looked like it was rounding out here as well though. more so than here. So yeah, I'll be back shortly. Let's see what happens. It might go to my stop loss, which is alright, but same mistake again. I have clearly defined rules and I chose not to follow them. Oh, that's... Such a long way to go now, man. It's 100 points in the wrong direction. One out, but now I'm trapped. That's risking that extra little bit before accepting this loss. Very bad. Very bad. Right, so we had a bit of a move in our direction for once out of this whole move. And now I am seriously considering adding to my position so that we can make back some of this money. Now this does seem like a retracement to the downward move. Finally we created a downward move here. Tiny retracement, real big retracement, and then we're gonna have a lower low, hopefully, right? The problem is God damn it. In like 29 minutes, what is it, 10 past? 25 minutes, 24 minutes, we're gonna be forced out of this position because of my funded futures. So well, we are moving in this direction. I'm thinking we add another 5. We might not be moving in this direction. Oh, shit. How stupid. Looks like a reasonable structure that it comes back down, but it might be the opposite. That might be the bottom, yeah. And then we retrace a little, and then we go back up. A little blip, just like this one. A little blip, and then we go back up. I think I'm just gonna watch it until the end of the market. I don't know what to do. D5 here, it'll still only come back to there. That's it. What an L this is. How silly. The whole day I can't do it like this, man. God damn it. The whole day I controlled myself. I wanted to trade more, but I had one in a choppy market. Made 300 in this one, right? Okay, that's more like it. Yeah, it's only 200 right now. Shit. Come on, let's go back. Oh, we're gonna hit 600, aren't we? You wanna bet on this little retracement or no? No chance, right?
Order filled.
We're gonna try it. Yeah, the idea is proving to be misguided. Oh my god, it's like just waiting for me to do dumb shit. Look at this. Still 2.5 minutes left. That could just be a big wick. I'm gonna bring that stop loss right down if we get into profit here. I'm gonna save myself with this dumbness. I will bring that take profit right down. Well, 18 minutes left. Oh, if this becomes it'll be a great move down. Which will probably take longer. Oh, we're touching 800, man. 2 minutes left. This is gonna be a move. I'm thinking of flipping. Ugh, that's how bad it's getting. Oh my days, we're moving up. Abysmal. Abysmal performance. I knew at 2 minutes, at 700, I knew I should have did it. If I did it, I would have made money by now. Where's that cell? There's no time even for the flip, you know. I would really strongly consider it the flip move right now, but there's no point. There's no wick there. It's gonna go and make one before it comes down, if it does at all. Structure is pointing up for sure. You gotta learn to cut your losses, mate. It's a negative 600 day, basically. If I close now. But I think I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch and suffer. I'm getting hot just watching this shit. Okay, made the wick up there. Candle theory, which is nonsense. It doesn't really work. At least on 5 minutes, I don't think anything really works. It's I called the bottom with a with a short. Ah, that's it. This is the push. This is it. It's just gonna go down, pick up some more liquidity each time, and then we're gonna blast through. It's the writing's on the wall now. We're gonna hit my stupid stop loss. This was an area I was interested in, but we've wicked above it already. Just barely. But we have wicked above it. If you want to save this, let's save. There's no time for like another touch and then we come back down. Yeah. Saved like $50 there. Oh. That's it.
Stop filled.
What is happening?
Stop filled.
Yeah, no shit. That's it. End of the day. It's just disappointing. It's not, obviously this account doesn't matter because it's a free reset evaluation account. You know, we're supposed to take higher risk on this one. That's why I only did it on this one. You know, thankfully I didn't touch the funded account or my personal account with this stupid bet. But I've got to not take, I've got to really not take those, you know. If you're gonna take those, you wanna take this? You wanna go? Still 900 in profit in this one. I'd like to get this over the line before I start another free reset before the 25th. What is that, Sunday? So free reset thing is basically half price, right? So I've got to take some. I've got to take 2 more. I've got 2 more free resets in me until Saturday. Alright, tomorrow this account will either reset or I will pass. That's it. 8 minutes left. Even if I want to take a stupid trade now, you can't really. I'm not that stupid. Not that stupid. So, that was that. It's a good, disciplined day that I decided to ruin towards the end with a... I mean, I think the read still makes sense. We got out of a demand zone. There's a big gap there that I've seen. They get filled. The fair value gap thing is a thing. In supply and demand, it's a thing. In market structure, it's a thing. We should have made another low, which we might still do. This might have all just been a big retracement reaction, you know, who knows. But I think the read wasn't incredibly bad, but it proved to be incredibly bad. I shorted at the bottom, like very close to the bottom. Right, let's look at it. Yeah, at the bottom. Off by 10 points. Perfectly shafted myself. So, and this thing has been... I didn't even record this properly. Extracurricular, bro. I don't know if this was recording for MT5 this whole time, but oh my gosh. I will check. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Broke the rules and paid for it, but it is the account that I'm supposed to be doing that on, so it's not a huge deal, but I just didn't like how wrong I was. How perfectly wrong I was on this position. And got stopped out right at the top. Second guess my way all the way up here. If I was thinking of reversing around here. And that reversal would have made me some money, especially if I added to it. Now there's 5 minutes left, there's nothing else to do, and except for just accept my failure, go and lick my wounds and get ready for tomorrow.